All right. Welcome back to the King of Smut 95 plays Langrisser. And you know Langrisser as the game Warsong, released for the Sega Genesis. But I'm playing the Langrisser for the PC Engine, which, my personal opinion, and probably, I think it's the personal favorite of the guys from Messiah. Um, you know, I would say that this was the best version of Langrisser. It's probably the most work has done in putting out this particular version. Okay, so that's why I'm going to go through this one and help you through it. I'm going to go through the levels, and at the same time we'll do some chit chat about some different things of anime at the same time. All right, have a little fun with that. Okay, so without further ado, we will begin this level. Okay. And we load. And in scenario 13. Okay. So, Mary, of course, they, Leiden reflects on the fact that, as now he obtains the sword of Langrisser, Volkov, which, is very useful in the first couple levels. He lost him in by level 5. Okay, so he's finally got a hand on his blade, and that was the beginning of that. Now, of course, the big problem is that now, after that, you got the rise of all the evil guys and monsters and that kind of stuff. So what has happened is that now some of the monsters, in this case is the basilisks, they're now attacking this village, and they've turned people, the villagers, to stone. Okay, so the Leiden group has arrived here, and they want to basically find out what's been going on, and let's see if we can stop these guys. All right. So, all right. So while I'm doing this, I'm putting these things online. It's making sure that all my things are going up as necessary. Yesterday I had a big issue of trying to get YouTube streaming properly, and okay, it looks like everything looks to be in order. That's not saying much, but I don't particularly it's not that I don't like YouTube for that. It's just that so sometimes it's really difficult to get YouTube to work the way it's supposed to work. Trying to find my the actual streams and that kind of stuff. To make sure that it can go and whatnot. Then sometimes it doesn't always work. Hopefully this time it works much better. Okay. Okay, so back to this level. I'm gonna just make sure that my testing, make sure that YouTube is showing that, and on Twitch, I am simulcasting this stream both across Twitch and across YouTube. So in case any of you are following one or the other, then you can see the stream. The text that is showing up on the window is part of the Twitch stream. So if you really want to get your messages or your questions and that kind of stuff on the stream, I do recommend making the switch to Twitch, as some broadcaster once said. Okay, so let me continue on this level. So we got these bad basilisk guys, going to try to do this attack on this village, and and unlike yesterday, today, I decided to actually go and print out this little FAQ sheet. Now, this kind of funny thing is that this FAQ sheet, it pretty well much is the same thing that Daisuke wrote in basically a small little text edit file, and he gave it to me like way back when I was starting to play the game, and it was sort of my little reference sheet, right? And basically, it helps me go through this brevity of this thing here, right? Okay. And basically, it's to basically kill off the slimes and the basilisks, and then the losing condition, of course, is getting laden killed, or in this case, or stoned, getting your entire party all like stoned. Okay, that's your losing condition. Okay, now note that in the instructions here, it does not actually say that there is a mirror in this level, okay? And you know how mythical things like for example in the combat against Medusa, if you've ever watched Clash of the Titans, either version, the old one or the original one or the new one, that if you use a mirror, you can use that to fight against Medusa. Okay, so in this sort of case, they put a mirror on this level, and that will help out. But again, it's not showing in the your winning conditions, or okay. So I suppose you could probably win without it. I suppose if you were really fast and killed everybody, but that's what you need to do. So. Okay, so there's your little tip. There's your map, okay, showing you where all the bad guys are. The blue ones are basically where some of your forces are. Okay, now, in this level, okay, you have your whole entire roster, okay, of people, and even if you remember on some of my previous levels, I actually got Taylor killed, okay, and again. The advantage of the PC Engine version is that you don't actually get the guys killed; they just quote fall asleep, as it were. No, they retreat. Okay, so you have the option to use them again if you accidentally lose them, right? So on this level, I'm going to use basically Laden. Okay, obviously you don't have a choice. You got Narm. You're going to use that. She just basically made her latest class change, which made her stronger there. I am going to be using, who else should I be using here? I will use, okay, Soon is okay, but I think I'm going to need to use Chris because she's got all the she's going to be really effective against the slime, so we need that. Taylor is level 9 as a knight, so he will become a dragon a dragon knight if I level him up just a little bit. So let's try to get him leveled up, and of course Jessica, and that leaves basically Albert and Hawking. Hawking's pretty close to level 2, but let's do Tyler first on this level, and then because if I wanted to put Hawking in, then I just have to remove one of the other guys, and I think in this level to be effective I kind of need those guys. And besides, right now I'm on Chris and Jessica, trying to get them to their hidden class change is really tough, so let's start working on their experience points. Okay, so these are the 5 guys I'm working on. Let's start with equip. Laden. Now speed is a very important part of this level, okay, so I am gonna give him Griffins this turn. Alright. Narm of course cannot equip any troops because in her thing she's not allowed to have troops, but she's a big ranger, well, it's okay. She's a killing machine as it is. Okay. Chris, now we're gonna need her to take care of slimes, so I'm gonna fill her up with monks instead of horses. Taylor, oops, back up. I want horses. Like I said, I only need a couple kills with him. He'll get a level, and then he'll be at his last class change, so that's fine. Jessica, probably decided I don't want to go with horses. I'll probably go with monks, just so that I can. Yeah, let's go with that. I mean, I was thinking of doing horses, but then, because then they would actually have a chance against the basilisks. rather than yeah, maybe that's what I should do, because I'm going to use Chris against the slimes. So let's not do that. So let's do horses. That would be a safer bet. Okay. And okay. So that equips all the people. Now we can equip weapons. Yeah. So weapons. Okay. Now Layden, obviously, if I really, I could give it to somebody else, but obviously, he should really, he should be the one wielding the sword of Langrisser. I mean, you can see what it, oops, what am I doing here? No, back up, and back. So so if I take it off, he has an attack of 34 and a defense of 30. So if I put it on him, all of a sudden he's attack of 44. So it's a plus 10 sword, and the defense goes up to 32. So it's a plus 10 plus a plus 2 sword. So pretty reasonable, right? And and same with Narm, right? So so with Narm, I'm going to equip her with the Devil Axe. She's a 4230. So all of a sudden I give it to her. She becomes a 28. So it is a plus 8 minus 2 axe. So again, makes her pretty powerful, right? Okay. Should I give her the sword of Langrisser? Well, one up to that, okay? Okay. Let's see. Then Chris. Okay, I'm going to. Oh yeah, Chris as a magic user, so I'm going to give her the orb, so I can double up her magic strength. Taylor just needs, as I said, the 1 kill, so let's give him the great sword. And then Jessica, she's a magic user, so we will give her an orb, double up her magic strength, and that will give everyone. The shop is not open, so we don't trade anything. So we go to end. Now this is where you place the guys on the board. Okay. Now Layden obviously can go anywhere on the board. It doesn't matter because he's got flying guys. So let's go over here. Narm, we want her to get across the bridge. So, support. Chris needs to get across the bridge right away to attack the slimes. Taylor can go right behind her, and Jessica can fall up in the back. I don't know if that's a good idea, but okay, we'll do it that way anyway. All right. Okay, so this is where it places the troops onto the board, and then I'll let that populate that. Okay. Welcome to the stream, Aaron. Where is the Sailor Moon cosplay? You and your Sailor Moon cross. If it was like cosplay, it would be like not cosplay, it would be crossplay, and that's I'd have to answer with a no. Maybe one of these days actually. Maybe we'll do like tuxedo math. What do you think? Huh? What do you think? And which one is the best waifu? Okay, yeah, that's perfect game for that, right? Yeah. Good question, because in this game you have a couple of characters that do that. Yeah, it's like but to answer your question, people tend to like Narn. She's she's the princess to the throne and all this other stuff. Right now I leveled her up to Ranger class, which is the 4th hidden stage. So she's probably like the most powerful character in the entire in the game right now. Pretty close to even Lance. If you've played the mobile version of this particular game, they didn't give her as much strength as like other characters like Sherry, and offensively speaking, Luna, I think is probably another one. Angelina, I think, probably is, has probably more functionality and more strength than Narm in that particular game. But it's a different game. You play the game differently. At least in this game, so for those people that I'm playing Langrisser mobile, I've made Sherry my my waifu. So, all right, so now I'll explain what's on the map here. So again, the basilisks and these bad guys here, the giant ants and that kind of stuff, the mutant slimes, and more ants. Okay, so we got the basilisks here. These monsters are basically going around, changing and making all the people turn to stone. Okay, now here is our favorite bum buddy that keeps showing up and wrecking our fun. Is Lance, but of course he's so careless he managed to get his entire troop all stoned. So way to go! All right, so the Lance, the useless guys over here. We have a bunch of clerics and that kind of stuff here. That's not very good, Sheldon. You're trying to give me a call right now. I'm busy. Yeah. If you're wondering what that was, that's my special ringtone for Sheldon. And maybe I'll explain how the whole entire specialized ringtone. Actually, I have a whole episode on YouTube about a concept. Well, I guess do people do that anymore? Have customized ringtones for all your friends, so that just by that ringtone that it's Sheldon calling, and I know that they'll because it's playing that ringtone, you know who it is, and so that one is the the beginning opening part for Zeta Gundam. Okay, and that's what the ringtone I assigned to Sheldon is, and again, so that's why because you just heard that. Oh, okay, yeah, Sheldon's calling me, and it's like, yeah, too bad, decline. I'm doing a live stream. Go away, at least for at least for 2 hours anyway, because otherwise YouTube will start to, I would say screaming at me, but they'll start going, your thing's too long, so you gotta do that. Okay, so they cut you off. All right, so. The other neat thing that you need to know is there is a chest right here. Okay, now it doesn't say so in the documentation, in your winning conditions. Okay, that this chest is sitting right here, but inside this chest there is a mirror, a magical mirror. And again, as I explained earlier, just like Clash of the Titans, when you're fighting things like Basilisk and Medusa, it's pretty good to have a mirror. Anyway, so the idea is. What the strategy is, blast Chris through this barrage of slimes here, and try to make a clear path so that Layden can go all the way through, and then basically reach here before these ant guys come and intercept you. Okay, and then that way once you get that. Then you have the ability to stop those guys from getting all your troops stoned, and that'd be pretty bad because you'll end up like basically poor old Lance sitting here going, I can't do anything. So, okay, so let's have some fun here. Let's see who has attack. I think Jessica's got attack. So let's see, we'll use Jessica first. Go to her magic. She has the attack spell. And we'll throw that on Chris. Okay. For those people who are more used to Langrisser Mobile, attack is the same spell as attack blessing that TRS has in Langrisser Mobile. So let's move Chris forward. Let's let these Bishop Dink boys engage the enemy here. Can't reach. You reach. You can't reach yeah. So her bishops are having effect on these guys. So just slowly pick away at them. We'll set her to defensive stats so that all her troops will do that. Okay, so Leyden. What's wrong with everything here? Oh my god. That's kind of dumb. So, the thing that I've encountered here is that Leyden is not by class is not a dragon knight, so therefore he does not ride a dragon. Okay, yet his entire squad are griffin fighters, which can fly, but he can't fly. So, sigh, right? So while he can't fly, these guys can fly, and they can zip right by these guys and try that. So let's see if I can get to that chest without getting these guys all killed. Because I'm going to be basically flying out of range here. See, I should be far enough away from those guys that if I can just slip a couple of these guys through the gauntlet. Maybe if I can quickly build a quick couple hex barrier here, just to take the hit from the slimes. I can then maybe just slip by them. Okay, so let's try that. And let's set Leyden. No, it's not set up to do anything. Jessica's gonna have to deal with those guys. Narm. Let's take Narm and Taylor over to take care of these guys. Narm can knock them down, and then Taylor can, leech off the experience points. So Taylor can reach. Narm can reach. Fortunately, she's too good, and she can actually kill the guys outright. So let's try to see if Taylor can kill them outright. No, yeah, Taylor's not strong enough to take them on by himself. So I'm gonna bring his forces over and go into defensive status. Jessica will go into defensive status, and there we go. Let's wait for these guys to arrive. Okay, so in the phase, let's go. Okay. All right, so let's go back onto the stream. Question from Aaron. Yes, can you recruit monsters into your army? Not in this particular version. This particular version of the game, your troop types are basically, a standard soldier, and for the basically the magic class, guys, you can have, bishops, and you can have, monks and that kind of stuff. You have the basic, rided or steeded type of, troops. So those would be like your horses, your griffins, your serpents, or that kind of thing. Dragons. Okay, so those would be all considered to be like cavalry or steeded type. And then of course your last type would be like archers. In this game, again, they only have archers and elves, I think, is the other one that you can have. Okay. In Langrisser 2, you can have some other different types of troops and that kind of stuff. And I think in one sort of situation you can even get some, like, I think you can even have Anikis as your troops. Haven't been able to tell you want to do that. Okay. Now the Anikis are as a this game is made by a company called Messiah, and the amount of work that they put into this particular game, would lead you to believe that this is their favorite sort of pet game. You know, they really did a lot of effort on this particular game. So much so that when they made the hidden stage for Langrisser, they put the Anikis in there. Okay, and one of the old games. Do I have, yeah, do it out here. Okay, so here you go. It is the Aniki. Oh, so can I get another screen here? Okay, here you go. So this is the Cho Ai Aniki game for the PC Engine, also made by Messiah. And this game was spawned just from those hidden characters out of the Langrisser game. You know, just that they're just side characters. You got them in the secret level in the Langrisser, and so they actually do a whole game on that one. So the big line in the game is "Do the muscle." So it is a pretty strange game in its own. Okay. So it looks like something really bad happened here. Let's see exactly what has transpired here, because I thought I saw something really, really bad happen. Okay, no, okay. I thought Taylor died, but he didn't actually die. He just got himself stoned. What a moron. Okay. I guess it doesn't really matter. I said he is level 9, so I just needed just a couple kills just to make him good. But let's see what I can do for him. So yeah, for you people that are now joining me on the YouTube stream, as well as I see you there, Chad, on the on Twitch. Welcome to the stream. We are doing Langrisser for the PC Engine, and this is level 13. Okay, so let's do Narm against this guy here. Let's see if we weaken him down. Don't kill him, thank you. And then that way I can use Taylor, even though he's stoned. This guy isn't stoned. Let's see if I can take him out using this horse. Do something! Ah! Taylor, you're useless! As Donald Trump would say, you're fired. No, it doesn't matter. I have a feeling that the Basilisk will kick his butt afterward anyway, so it may end up having the fact that I have to use Norm to finish him off. Alright, so we have Jessica over here. I kind of need her up forward because she can cast attack. Okay, so these griffins are taking a little bit of damage. They haven't died, but they are taking some damage. Let's continue them forward. Let's see if I can get to the head. Oh no, okay. My troop can't get there. I actually have to use yeah. So as I explained earlier, there is a mirror in this particular chest here, but you actually have to get one of your commanders to open the chest. You can't use one of your troops to get it. So unfortunately, Layden, who is my hero, is not riding a flying steed. He is walking. So so he has to walk from here all the way through all this mess to get to here. Yes. So, but I think Chris can pound through this this crud easy enough. So let me just make sure. So Layden can make it to this hex here. So let's move this loser out of the way. Layden, let's move him up as close as he can do so he can do the zone of control. So the people, if you want to know what the zone of control means, it's the area influenced by your commander. So anyone that's still inside this blue blinking area here that is blinking on the screen, that means all your units get full combat bonuses. So for example, this flying thing here. Is an attack of 26. He's plus 14, and the defense is 12 plus 9. And the plus 14 and the plus 9 is because they are in the zone of control, as opposed to this guy here, which is not in the zone of control. He is only an attack 26 plus 0, and defense of the 12, also plus 0. So it's important to stay in the zone of control, or else you're considerably much weaker. So let's see if I can move this guy forward and give her a hand here. Okay, so let's move this out of the way. Let's move a 10 piece up here to kill this guy. Boom. Alright. Now can Chris move up? Yes, she can. No, there's a lot of baddies coming up at her, so she better be kind of careful here. So let's move forward. Let's kill this guy. Ah, she's not strong enough to take it on like that. So can I move around this guy? Yeah, I can. Can I attack from this side? No. Can Layden use one of his flyers to take this guy down? Well, yep, he's too strong. No, that's okay. I guess he's strong enough to totally blast right through. So now, okay, I've cleared away. Let's move this guy back to Layden so that he can get healed. And let's keep some units up here to help protect Chris. Oop. Ah. Let's put you back over here, and let's retreat these guys back here into safe harbor. Everyone surround him, please. Thank you. Now we are down here by Jessica here. Now she's got the last frontier, attacking these bums. Let's cast attack. And let's see if I can use these guys to take these guys down. Okay, so this horse unit can go against this guy here. Take you down. Oh yeah, alright, so yeah, with attack they are somewhat effective. Not over dominating, but they can there. Oh! Oops. That didn't work the way I wanted it to. Oh well. So it is. I guess there's a difference between actually playing on a keyboard than it is opposed to playing on a PC Engine controller, because these the buttons are a little bit somehow do you find it easier to play with thumbs and that kind of stuff when you're doing the controllers and that kind of stuff there, rather than trying to go AD and then up left right up down kind of combination here. I mean I was never really a big player of those things like StarCraft and all and those type of games. So maybe it wasn't should I say so experienced with those, but do you guys play that kind of stuff, or or what are you better on? Are you guys better on controllers, or are you better on on keyboards and that kind of stuff? Tell me what you think there. Okay, so Norm's done. That's done. I've got them in defensive position. So my turn's over. Go to auto, and let's go. All right. So what do you got there? Go back on the stream here. Welcome to the stream, Miss Walls, and welcome to the stream, Itachi. Itachi. Yeah. Aaron sent you. Well, yeah. That's good. Thank you for that, Aaron. That's it's always good to have that. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Let's see. Can you get mods for this game? No. This game initially is built for a console called the PC Engine. Okay, so for all those people who again, the PC Engine is not really one of those very common systems, because in the era that it came in, everyone had Sega Genesis or Super Nintendo, right? And all of a sudden, this was the era where Super Nintendo couldn't do anything more with the cartridge system they had, so they just left it alone. Sega Genesis, tried to do something by adding the Sega CD attachment to the Sega, to the Sega Genesis console. They tried to add a CD attachment to it, so that now you can play games like Sylpheed and of course the Star Wars arcade game, which was I really loved that game. But Sylpheed was just an excellent shooter for that time period. But this is what they tried to do because the games needed to have more memory and more stuff in them, right? But NEC came along and invented what we refer to as, in this case, the PC Engine, and they also did the same thing where they put a CD attachment to the back of the unit to give you basically the ability to play, not only the Hue cards, but you can also play, the CD-ROM version of the game. So again, just for the for your information there, these game Langrisser comes on a CD like this. So the actual game, okay, comes on a CD, okay, and so so the advantage of this is that during the era of the Sega Genesis / Super Nintendo, this was the first console that basically allowed you, CD audio quality soundtrack and voices in the animes. Okay, so they for this particular version of the game, they actually got real voice seiyus, Japanese animation seiyus, to voice act, Layden's voice, Chris's voice, Nar's voice, and all this other stuff in this particular game. So that was really nice. And because the thing is actually a CD, you can actually put the CD into a CD player and actually get the soundtrack right out of that. Okay, so I am getting mauled by these stupid ants here, and they're getting in my way. So I need to find a way to penetrate through this wall of these goof bags and get to that thing before my forces get turned to stone. So now, one could say that I could carefully try to use Layden to knock down these guys, and then use use then Chris's units to then try to leech off the experience points. But in this particular level, I know that time is of the essence. It is very important that I make this level and complete it, because as I said, or else otherwise I'm going to end up like Taylor there and turn to stone. So I am going to attack the leader directly. And well, I'm not being very effective there. Okay, so maybe this is the time to use a spell. What can we do? We have, okay, these are the spells that Layden has. He has a Thunder Blast, Healing, Shield Zone, and Blizzard. So what can I use that will cause lots of damage and hopefully 18. I really what I need is I need Earthquake or a Meteor. That's what we really need. Let's try it. Let's try Blast here. Okay. So let's take that guy out. So now I'm not surrounded anymore. Okay, I'm getting surrounded here. This is not good. Maybe I can. Okay, I can take this guy out. I'm gonna keep these guys. Let's keep these guys around them. Let's try to move these guys forward to try to fill that gap, so that I can hopefully work my way through that. Now, Chris, what can she do? Chris's spell, she has heal, silence, shield, and zones. Well, let's cast shield on herself, because I need her to hold the position that she's in. Layden I don't have to worry about so much, because now these basilisks have been working this way, and they're trying to surround me from the back. Again, I don't, if I make it here, I don't have to really worry about things. Especially the word worry. Layden is here. This guy is not in the zone of control, so I'm just going to leave this guy on top of this chest to occupy that. So these guys have been walking over from here, trying to get surround me on the back flank. We've got a bunch of weakened guys here. Unfortunately, there's almost Taylor cannot, because of how useless Taylor is. If he was still alive, I'd be okay, because I could use Taylor to kill these ones, but I think I'm gonna have to go directly into the attack and take the loser out. Come on, one more hit. So trying to go after the commander directly, and I almost got him killed, so that's good. Okay, so let's go back here. Her horses are not faring too well. Let's use attack again. Let's try to get a few more kills with her. Maybe I can pick off some of these weaker guys, like this guy here. Come on, kill him. Thank you. Horse here. I can maybe take out that 5. Let's try it. I can't get to him because my zone of control is blocked, and I can't make it around. No, I can't do anything more with her. Jessica's situation is not very good. Again, I'm not too concerned if I accidentally let her get stoned, but we'll leave it at that. Okay, end of my turn. So let's move forward. Oh, okay, that guy finally moves forward. That's probably not a good thing. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna try to do anything for that. Okay, back to stream here. Okay. So yeah, so to answer your question, there are no, you can't get any mods for this game. But one interesting thing that you can do in this game, because we're in the era of Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis games, is that this game has cheat codes. Okay, things that basically give you into the hidden menus and that kind of stuff. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm not going to show that piece because I basically want to go and play the game just normally, just to see what you did. But I will cover cover how some of the cheat codes are available for this thing, and the big surprise and the big cheat code, which just tells you how dedicated the programmers are, or maybe how demented, maybe it's probably a better word, of this particular game. And I have to show it to you at the end, because one of the requirements is that I actually have to complete the the game to do it. So oh well. So I got Jessica killed. So that's not good. Okay, so turn 4. This is getting to be a mess. I think I actually have a clear path. I might be able to get a clear path to this thing. So let's see what happens here. Okay, so Narm should be able to kill this guy now. Yeah. So all those guys are dead. Thank you. We got a bunch of stone guys here, which are part of Taylor. Now, what is this stray guy? This guy's way out of range. See, he's part of. This guy is part of of the guys way over here. This guy over here. So I have to wander over there because Jessica couldn't. Man, maybe I should move Jessica upward. But all right, so Layden is right here. He's still very healthy. He can plow through. And Chris can now also probably plow through. The only trick is that now, how many of these monk guys can I get through to? Okay, maybe another one. Help him out. Yes, she gets the kill. Alright. Layden has... I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna move him. Let's move him up here for now. There's no guys that are really close and really low that I can really knock down and let them. I mean, I could try to go for this guy, but of course Chris can't get around to get any forces there to hit him. So, and there's too many of these commanders right here and right here that I can't really get to anyway, so I'm just gonna get them up and out of the way. And actually I'm gonna put Layden into defensive mode. And see if we get these guys out of the way. There's another one here which is kind of stray, which I don't want them there. And here's another stray. Let's park him here. And then these guys I can move forward. Occupy the passage. Okay. Now, the other advantage of this particular game over the mobile version is that I can perform these sort of these blocking and wall-like techniques. So what I've done is I've basically, for the most part, drilled a hole basically through the middle of their ant forces, right? So there used to be a wall of ants right across here, right? And what I've done, so 2 lines deep of ants used to be right here, blocking my way to the chest, which is right here. So what I've essentially did is, using some spells and that kind of stuff, I basically drilled a hole straight through the middle of this thing, and then once I did that, I'm using troops and units to basically occupy it. Shall we say, it's like paving a road. Okay, so I'm sort of making a roadway there to basically allow me to then shuttle all my forces through this road, if you will, onto their side. Because again, I want to get to this chest as soon as I can. Not particularly safe, if is that the right word, but it is a strategy, and that will get me through. Okay, so finish that level. Oops, let's see, finish D. Okay. Anyways, all right. So we can continue that. One of the things I'm gonna have to basically do, Chad, when I have to, Chad, when I have to remember to come into your store and check out what streaming things that you have available, and probably the other thing I should probably end up doing is look at what the price of like things like a webcam or something. See what Okay. Because if there was a camera that sort of pointed straight down right here, you would see that I have multiple cell phones sitting in front of me with Pokemon Go, and the reason is because just right over there is a gym. Okay, so I'm in range of a gym here. And so that I can sit here and basically, if I really wanted to, every 5 minutes sit here and spin the Pokestop and get resources, right? And it's not just It's not just one phone or two phones, or my my third, oops, yeah, my third phone here, and then of course and then there's my fourth phone, all sort of already going. Yeah, still 10. So yeah, I still play a little bit of Pokemon Go. I'm not as intense as it is. Now, that may be rather kind of a funny statement saying like, who in the hell plays with Pokemon Go with 5 phones? Because and yeah, sure, okay, I get it. You can go to YouTube and sure there's that guy in Taiwan with like 20 phones mounted on his phone, on his thing. So I mean, if I know about that guy. Okay, so just thanks though. Yeah, I don't want to be that guy. Okay, but because of the convenience, you play it. But other than that, you don't want to go too crazy on it, that's for sure. Okay, but yeah, so I still play a little bit of Pokemon Go. Yeah, just I also tried out the Harry Potter game. That you really have to be a fan of Harry Potter to really like that game, and I functionally just don't think that's a very functional game. Yeah. If you guys think so too, or you guys are still playing Pokemon Go, say write down in the comments and tell me how you're playing and how you're doing. And again, Harry Potter, if you are playing that or you like it or tried it, tell me what you think, because personally, my thing, it's not a functional game. It's okay. They tried to reskin Pokemon Go as Harry Potter, but I really don't think it was really that well or that good of a game. Okay, but tell me what you think, right? By all means. Okay, so let's go back to this here. Now this turn, I should be able to make it to this hex. So yeah, it's all you can tell. The ants here are racing up here to try to get to this thing. Fortunately, I put a guy on top of here to hold that hex for me. So I'm going to move over here. Okay, so let's give the thing to Chris here. And he goes, and then Chris goes, "Oh, Kokomo? Huh? What? What?" He says, it's a Kagami, which is a mirror, right? So it's a mirror. It's a magical mirror, right? And all of a sudden, ding! Like magic, like yeah, it's like. Can you imagine that? Like you open up this chest or whatever, and it's like, oh, what's in here? Oh, it's a magical mirror, and then like a block down the street, way over, down there somewhere, all of a sudden these people that were stoned by the basilisks are now alive again, right? It's like, well, hey, someone, you're here to rescue me, and then of course Lance is going, oh, who the hell are you guys? I say, but well, thanks. And then you're like, yeah, of course you dink boy. We have to save your sorry ass. That's it, yeah. Takade Doto. Let's go, guys. It's like, okay, guys. Yeah, it's like, it's sort of like, this is one of those type of things like, don't worry, guys. I'm going to save the village. And all of a sudden, ding. And he's stoned. Like, and everyone's like, yeah, thanks, Lance, being so useless. Yeah. And it's like, Lance, oh, you're late in. It's like, I was here to try to save the people in the village, and of course you failed miserably. Whatever. Okay. So now Lance is now on your side. Okay. He is considered to be an ally, but the problem is, just because, as you can see, he has an X by all him and his units. They are controlled by the computer, so they're referred to as NPCs or non-player characters. Okay. So just kind of leave him alone, and they'll do his thing. And again, see. And then these girls here, also they have X's on their characters, so they're not actually playable characters. Okay, but again, they're there so that they hopefully will help you do stuff. Well, one would hope. Right. Okay, so. And now that we got that thing, and so this is what I mean, right? Like, listen, she opens the chest over here, and then like a block away, these people get revived, and then like even across the river, okay, all of a sudden Taylor is now, oh hey, I've woken up, oh. So now let's use Narm, who's a little bit weaker now. Hopefully she won't kill this thing outright. Don't stop. Okay, good. And then Taylor can now hopefully get the kill and get the experience points for this. Come on, let's go. Kill him. Yay. Okay. And as I said, remember I picked the Taylor to be on this mission because he was level 9. So a couple more experience points, a kill or so, a couple or two. He was going to get enough experience points to hit level 10, which is enough to then basically give him his level change. Okay, now going through my notes that I've written. Again, if you are trying to play this game or whatever, and you'd like to see what these notes are, they're available on my website, www.anikionline.com, and if you click the FAQs, there's a whole bunch of FAQs of all various different things that I've done, all the down to doing maintenance on a Para arcade dance machine. Okay, on some of the popular topics, or how to build a drum set for $100 using stuff that you can buy from Rona. Okay, or quote Home Depot for you guys in the U.S. Or I guess it's Lowe's now, since Lowe's bought Rona, right? So, yeah. So I have a little thing of that, how you can build your own electronic drum set using stuff from that, and Radio Shack. All right. Yeah. So amongst that, of course, there's some stuff on Langrisser, and you can download that. Okay, but the reason why I mentioned that is because the lineage or the line for Taylor is from a fighter to a knight, and now he's gained the next level, which is Dragon Knight. Okay, and again, there's no choice. You can't choose the Dragon Knight or Magic Knight or whatever like that for this particular character. Okay, but this particular, he changes to Dragon Knight. So we continue on that, and now he's see, I said, Dragon Knight, level 1, attack 35, defense 30. Okay. Alright. So let's he's on defense mode. Those horses and that kind of stuff here can come back here and heal him, and then next turn we'll deal with this guy here. Okay. Okay. So now we have this mirror. Okay. We can now start taking. We can now take our time trying to complete this level, because now we don't have to have the risk of taking too long and getting all our characters stoned. In the good way, of course, because we don't mean, hey man, you're stoned. Okay. I don't mean that stoned. Okay. All right. So Chris is up here. We have a 4 unit over here, so maybe we can get one of her 10 units over here up here to kill them. Unfortunately, she's out of range. She can't hit that. Can I maybe hit it with this guy? No. Oh, I can. It's gonna move this guy out of the way. So let's take this guy and move him over here somewhere. Just get him out of the way. We'll take this 10 unit here, and let's see if we can kill him with that. Come on, go! Oh, no. Yeah, against these ants, she's not very effective. So let's move this guy to heal around Hayden. Okay, so here again, what I'm trying to do is, I mean, again, I can use Layden. I can, gun right after this guy or gun right after this guy and kill him. You know, Layden already is a hero. He's level 4, so he really doesn't need any more experience points because even if he reaches level 10 hero, he won't change character class because he's already at his maximum class. So that will not help me. Will not help me. So let's just reposition some of these guys around here so that I can get these guys healed. I can get them ready for the next round, and then hopefully, possibly get a kill or two out of that. Let's assemble some of my weaker guys back here so that next turn I can maybe get a couple kills. And also at this point, I should also mention that because Lance is a non-player character and he's he's gonna be sort of roaming around. I don't want him to get too many kills and that kind of stuff because obviously he's gonna go against this guy right here and he's gonna probably kill it with a 10 unit. And that's that is lost experience points, right? So I don't want to that's not good. Layden is down to 8 hit points or 8 magic points. I'm going to do a heal. Now you may notice that another major difference I'm just going to point out between the Sega Genesis version and this particular version is that on the Sega Genesis version, when you cast spells, you cannot get those magic points back. Okay. Now Layden, as I quickly showed here, has 8 magic points, and when you do the rest to not only heal your hit points, you also gain 2 of your magic points back per turn of you doing that heal, rest and heal up mode. So very very important, of course. All right. So we are done this turn. It's rolling around 10:30. Reset hype. Okay, so again, for all you people who are on the stream, I try to do this stream every, basically around the time Langrisser Mobile does the he cancels around the time Langrisser Mobile does the reset, okay, which is 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, so right now in the game of Langrisser Mobile, you guys are now probably going through and restarting doing all your dailies, maybe going through and doing your now all your characters are been reset, so now you can go and do your guild wars and collect your experience points from guild wars. That way, yeah, great. And then while you're doing that, if you're just bored and you just want something to occupy yourself, definitely join our stream here and and have a listen to it and whatnot. Yeah, do some conversation and that kind of stuff there. Okay, so while I'm at it, I'm gonna go and just double check some of the stuff here. Oops. Change the menu here. Well, I should have done that. Let's go back here. Thank you. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's go back there. Okay, so yeah, again. All right, so again, well, welcome to all the new viewers that have come in and joined the screen on the Twitch side. Okay. We are doing Langrisser for the PC Engine. This is level 13. I'm about halfway through the level. I've managed to punch a hole through the front and get the magic mirror out of the chest so that to prevent the basilisks from stoning us anymore. And by retrieving that mirror, I've managed to unstone Dink Boy Lance up the top there. The guy who kind of went there going, "Hey, villagers, I can save you." No, you can't. Anyway. Okay, so Lance's mirror's hold position. Now the ant guys are starting to attack him, which is good. occupied with that. Okay. Now, the concern is that these civilians are starting to get close to the combat, and that's not even though it's not part of the of the losing condition. If you actually get all the stupid villagers killed, that's not really part of the thing. But so okay, so let's see what vulnerable forces that we can work on here, and see what we can pick off here. Alright, so I can't get to this unit because Lance have blocked all these hexes. So even if I got this guy there, to attack that, I can't really get a good attack on that guy there. We've got a couple of guys trapped in the middle here. So let's see if we can do something with them. Now this is an 8 unit, so let's use this guy here and let's attack him and see if we can get him down. No, Lance is too strong. Layden's too strong. He kills them. Maybe if I can use Layden here, maybe use a slightly different spell like Thunder, and let's blast these guys here. Okay, so now it knocks them down to a 6 there. There's also a 4 unit down here. I might be able to stretch one of Chris's units down there. Can I get it down? Yeah, I can get one of Chris's units down there. I can take him out. So let's see if I can do that. Let's take that. Let's take her 10 unit from here. Can I move it down there? No, she's out of range. Can I move this guy? Yes. Let's see if I can knock him out. Come on, do it. Ah, okay. So really, Chris can't do anything to these guys. Really can't do anything to these guys. Which is not too bad, because that means I probably won't be able to give too many kills to her. I'm gonna have to basically wait until, well, even this guy gets here. Okay, so I'm gonna have to use Layden to kind of weaken some of these other guys down, but the problem is I might be too strong for these guys in general to be that effective. I might be just too strong, and I'm just too, I'll just whale right through these guys. That's why I don't want to attack these guys. Right, I can't do anything here. So let's go down here. Now this guy, I'm gonna sit and wait and hand. Right up here. Now this guy, let's punch him forward. Let's see if I can kill this guy. Yeah, Taylor is pretty good. He can do good damage by himself. See if he can take out this guy. Oh yeah, you see. So you guys see, at the beginning of the level, he couldn't even do 1 point of damage against those guys. Now, now that he's been, leveled up to Dragon Knight, he actually can do stuff. He actually does damage now. Okay. Chris is over here. We have to wait for these units to move around. What I can maybe do is do heal 1, and let's throw a heal spell right in the middle of this massive column of guys that have been injured. Get them healed up a little bit here. Alright. Enter. Thank you. We're doing really good. Okay. So yeah, basically, we're doing the Langrisser stream here, and the interesting thing is about this game is that I've always loved playing this. I mean, this is I've played this game so many multiple times. You know, and getting different results and that kind of stuff, and it's really fun. I really enjoyed the music on this game. Definitely think the illustration. Satoshi Ushihara. I mean, really how with a guy like that, you really can't go wrong. I mean, I've always nicknamed him the breast man, and so if you've ever seen things like Legend of Lenmar or Plastic Little, so again for you new millennials such as you, for example, Aaron, and you don't know what these files are, take a look at it. Go to Google. Don't use the work computer. Okay, this is might be a questionable content that you don't want to do there. But yeah, check out Legend of Lenmar and Plastic Little. Okay, and yes, Mrs. Wells. Yeah, they're not exactly hentai, but they, let's say Ushihara likes to put extreme amount of detail in a certain part of the body, the female anatomy body there. Probably more, what's the right word? Detail. Yes. He's very interested in the details of this particular, trying to draw the special lines and that kind of stuff, and the how much effort that he has, drawing that particular part of the female anatomy. Okay, so that's why he's, I decided to just call him that. I mean, you don't have to call him that, but I mean, and definitely when you're standing in line trying to get an autograph, don't call him that. Okay. Heaven forbid, right? Okay, so Lance's forces are getting a little dissipated here, and and even his griffins are taking lots of damage from these guys, so it's not that surprising with that. All right, so okay, so we got a big massive blob of bishops and Layden's forces all kind of intermixed here. Lowest guy is like these sixes and that kind of stuff here, so I really don't think I can really do much with those. I can try to take this guy down, or this guy down. Does he have attack? Oh, he doesn't have attack. See, I just mean what I need to do. I need to knock these guys down, but the problem is at the same time, I don't want to throw some spells so strong that they take him out completely. Also, at the same time, I don't want to so I need the kills to go to Chris, and as a Lord Layden is too strong for this particular part, because like I said, if I use this griffin to go against this guy, I'm pretty sure I'll end up killing him. And in this, if I use these bishops, I might be able to take this guy out. But the problem is I don't have attack to reduce the amount of, or increase the amount of the damage I do. So because I'm stuck in a rock and a hard place, I may as well then just give the experience. Oh shoot! Do the same thing again. Give the experience points to Layden, and let's just get this level. So let's just get these guys. And then maybe, hopefully with a little bit of luck, I use a weaker unit like this. Maybe I can get in there, like actually killing him. Well, yeah, I still can't do it before. Okay, let's just park this guy here. So you can heal. Alright. Did I just get Tira killed? I must have got Tira killed. Yeah, let's just check that out what I did. guys. And Chris. So you heal, get some of my magic points back. Let's heal some more magic points back. And enter. Okay. Cool. All right. So, want to check this. So basically, yeah, if you, if you guys are playing any sort of mobile games right now and that kind of stuff, what mobile game are you guys playing? I was playing Pokemon Go. Still in sort of say retirement sort of mode. I tried Harry Potter and I'm up to like level 14 and it's just not doing it for me really. Yeah, not doing it for me, right? So. Okay. Then of course I'm playing like recent mobile. That's my main one I'm playing. I've only been playing it for about 6 months, I guess. A little bit more than 6 months. And I've already reached the max level, which is level 60, and I've gotten about 10 of my characters to max level, which is also level 60, and fully mastered in their classes, which is I guess pretty good. But I know that there's more to do. There's more I've played against other characters and that kind of stuff, which like almost have, well, I would say double, but they have quite a significant more attack strength and more defense strength and that kind of stuff than I do, and it's like, wow, okay, there's lots of leveling up ability that that's left in that game, and again, that's kind of an interesting game for those people who play Langrisser, that it is a game very similar to this one. That's the fact that it's like a strategy type game and whatnot. But the problem is that it's part of the game is strategy, and then the other half of the game starts just becoming a like Pokemon. It is a character collecting game. They basically put all these different Langrisses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and who knows, they might actually add all the other all the other versions in there, which is like it's it's good, but like most capture games, they're really out there to try to to make the money, pay us to play your game, and it's like that's that would be so great. But no, it's you want to get far in this game, you gotta buy what do they call it? In-app purchases. That's right. Yes. DLCs. Big those keywords. That's the cost you the money, right? Yes. Bastards. Anyway, that's what. Yeah. That's what they do. They suck you into this game to play, right? Well, I get it. But that's just it. I'm enjoying playing Langrisser Mobile, so I can't criticize them because I am playing. All right. So again, welcome to the stream. We're doing a Langrisser for the PC Engine. All right. This is level 13 that I'm doing. This is again my opinion, probably also the Messiah's, the staff at Messiah's, personal favorite, and probably one of the best versions of Langrisser that's out there. Okay, and again, most common people out there haven't seen this version, and don't know the niceties that are in this particular version. So again, when you follow me, I'll try to go over them and point them out and show you the differences in how well they play. Okay. Alright, so Lance has reassembled all his forces together in one, because obviously now we're starting to get that. Doesn't look like any of the civilians got themselves killed by the stupid ants. That's a good sign. I've collapsed my circle, hopefully a little bit more here. So hopefully now, Chris could actually do some damage here. So what I'm going to do first of all is I am going to throw thunder, and let's electrocute these guys. Bzzzt. All right. Now there's a guy down to 1 here. So let's see if I can get Chris down here to at least get 1 kill, right? Like try to at least get the 1 point of damage. And I'll tell you what, I'm gonna use. See, Chris has an attack of 26, and her bishops only have an attack of. Oh, sorry. And so the monks here have an attack of 18 plus 6, which is 24. So basically, Chris has a bit more attack strength. Defensively speaking, they are plus 16 plus 8, so they're basically 24. So basically, as a bishop, she is not as strong as that, but she does have an extra few points of attack strength. So is it worth to try to get that one? Yeah, I'd have a better chance with her than trying to use the bishop. So let's give it a try. I don't think the amount of damage may not make a difference. So let's give it a shot. Ready? Come on, man. Okay, alright. So remember in the Sega Genesis version they call her Mina. No, which is kind of sort of applies. Like you kind of think, well, that isn't so bad as compared to when they did the port, they changed Layden's name to Garrett. I mean, who names their King Garrett? I mean, King Garrett, really? What the fuck? I mean, is there a programmer on the staff over at what is it? Who makes the? I don't remember who makes the. Atari, isn't it? Yeah, those idiots over there is going, well, what name should we call him? Layden doesn't sound like a very good name. Oh, I know. Let's call him Garrett. And then of course people are like, boo, yeah, it doesn't help that your name is Garrett. Like, jeez. So anyway, I can think that's the only reason. Anyway, Chris, come on, do it. Kill him! Yay! Chris kills him. What a girl. That's it. So she is level 6 as a bishop, so it's gonna take some work. It's gonna take about at least 30 more kills or something like that to get her up to her next class change. So it really is the epitome of basically limping over the finish line, I tell you. Okay, so I'm gonna move her bishop forces out to hopefully. Get her some help there. Okay, so let's. Wow. If I had Leonhardt, I may be able to do some damage. Now this guy's at 1. I can't really attack him. Everyone else is at 6. So that really doesn't help me. These guys can't help me. Yeah, that's it. Can't really. I can't do anything else more. Nope, that's it. Jeez, expeditor move. Okay, go down here. Norm is by herself. Let's see if we can get her up and get up to the combat zone. Oh, lost. Losers, kill them off. Okay. Now turn. Yeah. Enter and return. There we go. Let's go. Okay, go back to the stream there. Oh yeah, alright, so I'm not playing mobile game right now, but the game I've kept my eye on is Blasphemous. Okay, yeah, well, I heard a little bit about that one too. It seems to be yeah, right, it just came out, and You're sinking time in it. So okay. So here's a question for you, Aaron. You know, you just started to put time into this particular game. How, what game have you spent the most number of physical time on, or physical number of hours on, or whatever, playing, whether or not it be a mobile game or a console game, right? And so any of you, the you people on the stream right now, yeah, if you have a game, okay, you know, what of those games have you played have you spent the most amount of time, trying to, trying to beat it? Okay, is it like, is it going to be like, something like, all you play is Street Fighter, and there's really you know you know there you just, there isn't sort of the time level on that, or I play Pokemon Go all day, so that's sort of my game that I spend all the time and that kind of stuff in it. So when you say you're sinking your time into it, like how many rocks did you put it onto the Titanic there? Okay, how many passengers did you put onto the Titanic there? Okay, so when you're ready, when you do that, okay. Mm-hmm. It writes down. Most of the time I've ever spent playing a game was probably Dark Souls 3. One of the characters alone is sitting at 400 hours. Wow, that's impressive. That is impressive. Definitely. I can relate to that. It's not a big secret or anything, but one of my biggest accomplishments, or unaccomplishments, I suppose, is that with Dead or Alive beach volleyball for the Xbox, not just one character, because I said I remember doing, I remember doing, what was it, Hitomi, and Katsumi. Okay, and I was working on the third line there, which was I do believe Helena, trying to get all those bathing suits and that kind of stuff onto each of the characters. So if I, at any time that, let's say, oh, I want to see, Tina in a in a Venus or something like that, okay? And for you people who do not have played the game, the Venus is essentially, a piece of string that just kind of goes like across here. If you get what I mean, right? If you're playing beach volleyball, that's all it is, okay? It's just a piece of freaking string. It hides nothing, okay? Nothing. But I've put in 500 hours on a Dead or Alive beach volleyball. So that's sort of my I have to say standard, sort of. But that's good. 400 hours on Dark Souls. Yeah, that's it. That's some dedication. That's for sure. That is some dedication. And any of the other users that are on the live stream chat, so what are your game that you spent the max amount of time or resources on? Okay, have any of you spent tons and tons and tons and tons of cash on a particular character or a game to get somewhere? Have you done that? If you have, write in the comments, and let's see what we got there. All right, so turn 9, we're getting somewhere on this thing. Leon again sitting around in the corner there, got all his forces there. She's gonna leave him alone. The girls are all having up the top here, which is fine. We have one more squad of these losers. The boss is right here. He's got 2 ants that are trapped by our forces, and he can't get out. So let's try to let's give him a bit of a hand here by killing him off for him. So there's Chris. So let's start with Layden. And let's knock this guy out. Let's let him away here. And okay, so he's dead. And let's see if we can do anything against the oh, hold on, the guy standing up here. Can I reach him though? Grab this guy. Can he make it? No. I'm 1, 2, 3 hexes short. Can't make it there. So that doesn't work. Let's deal with this guy here. Now I know Chris can't do it by herself. Can't move her yet because see a bunch of NPCs blocking all the routes here. So I'm just gonna back her up. Use my 10 Griffin, which is pretty close anyway. Let's remove this guy here. Cool. There you go. And who's next? I've got an empty spot right here. They're dead, so let's try using the horses on the main guy here. Maybe I can eliminate him. Come on, die. Yes! Okay, so those guys are clear. And so Narm's just now up to chasing this guy now. Can I catch him? Yes, I can. Can I one-shot him? Let's see. Got him. Yay. Oh, hey! Yada! And Lance? He joined. So basically now, Layden is trying to convince Lance to join his side and all this sort of stuff. And he's like, oh, I'm not into your stupid wars or whatever. Okay, so managed to complete it, and you can see, yeah, okay, so we managed to get all the kills. Okay, now you remember I did take some shortcuts and I actually gunned after the boss, so I didn't get, full experience points on it, but got a lot of good stuff. You get bonuses for stuff you can get the characters back, and now we managed to see the game. So I am going to 3, which is level 9. There we go. Saved and ready to go. Okay. All right. So, thank you for showing up for the stream today. YouTube is showing me that I'm up to 93 minutes of streaming, which is great. It's sort of right up, approximately that I want to try to get to. I don't want to stream too long, obviously, because obviously as much fun as we have sometimes, and the topics to talk about, that'd be great. Okay, and today's a bit of a quieter day, but still got lots of viewers though, and a lot of return viewers, which is really great. Thank you for following the stream and joining me today. Again, for those people out there, definitely. So if you have done so, and you're following me on the YouTube side, definitely hit subscribe and hit like, so that way that when I do turn on the stream, you'll get a notification, right? Because I don't have a fixed start time, but basically I want to basically do and start the streams around 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I maybe obviously before 10 p.m. So 9:30, 9 o'clock or whatever.
I'll go online and start to stream that. So again, when you hit subscribe so that you find out that. Again, to my viewers on the Twitch side, I'm also simulcasting on the Twitch side. So again, if you are on there, sure, do sign up for and hit you don't have to subscribe, but at least like and follow the stream, and of course follow me, because then again you'll get notification from Twitch when I go online. Again, for the people who are just right below me right here, this stream right here is from the Twitch side. So again, if you want to see your name and your comments on this side here, subscribe to Twitch and put your questions and answers and comments and that kind of stuff down here, and I will do that. Okay. So thank you again, Aaron. Yes, I'm glad you like it. Again, if you have chance time and you're not doing the closing shift, well, even if you are, I suppose you can still. By all means, drop on by, have a look at the stream, and see that. And again, drop some some comments and words and that stuff. I will, it's different what I'm able to find. Okay. So thank you, Aaron, for joining the stream, and Mrs. Walls. Yes, if you definitely you can shoot me up. My contact information is on my YouTube channel. You can contact there, or you can go to my website www.alniki.com, and you can hit contact information there, and all the various contact and confirmation is there. So if you would like me to help you find that old hentai, definitely. Who knows? Maybe someone suggested that maybe that's what the service, whatever the the subscription. If you go to Twitch, maybe the one of my if you one of the perks of being a subscriber on Twitch would be to oh yeah, you want you want the special stuff, then we'll I'll find a way to get it to you. Right? You just tell me what you need, and it's the what's up this thing? Oh yeah, the guy anything to sell here? Nope, let's go over this side over here. What we got over here to sell? No, it's okay. Subscribers only. That's it. Maybe that's something I'll do in the future. Who knows? But definitely okay. So thank you. Yeah. So again, I'm because of how YouTube does things, I want to keep the streams to under 2 hours, because in that way it'll actually, post up properly, archives up properly, and because again, in addition to doing this live, I want the people who obviously, who are trying to play Langrisser PC Engine and can't get around the Japanese or don't know what to do, and want to see a way how to complete this level, definitely, this you can be found on YouTube as well. So hit subscribe and that kind of stuff, and you will get more. All right. Okay. So I got some dailies to do for Langrisser Mobile. I gotta do some my quests and my various different things. Go back to my guild and continue beating down those towers, and so I'll do that. All right. So again, it's a wrap, and I hope all you have a great evening. Thanks for joining me in their chat as well. Thank you, Aaron. Okay, and please, if you have a chance, join me for tomorrow's stream, and I'll continue on with the next level. Okay, so until next time, see you again. All right, have a good night.